Flourish Crochet. My name is Jana K, and this is number 5 in my hashtag Christmas Extravaganza 2025 video series, where I am talking about how you can add a touch of crafting or crochet to your Christmas gifting this year. So this event is hosted by KK and Kristen at K&K Crochet. They did this last year, maybe a few years before that, but they have asked some podcasters to join them. And so you can search on hashtag Christmas Extravaganza or hashtag Christmas Extravaganza 2025 and find out who all has put up videos. But please make sure you check out K&K Crochet. For this month, the month of July, I think you will love the ladies as much as I do and want to subscribe to their channel. So, as I said, my series is all about giving a personal touch to your Christmas gifts this year. Whether you are just not sure you want to make big gifts, you're not sure the people that you would give gifts to would really appreciate handmade gifts, or you're a little bit like me, a procrastinator, waiting till the last minute to get Christmas gifts and just don't have time to make personal gifts. But there are some really simple, quick, easy projects that you can whip up to add to your gifts. And that's what this series is all about. If you haven't seen my previous videos 1 through 4, then I will put a link to the whole playlist so you can check that out. So today's video is about coasters. Now, none of my videos have been something new, some great idea that's never been thought of before. But what I want to do is highlight, as I said, simple, quick, easy projects that you can add and how you can add them to your Christmas gifts. So, coasters make a great gift. They're small, they're simple, there's so many designs out there that you probably have a favorite, but I want to show you a few of mine. So my first set of coasters that I ever made was Jada in Stitches coaster. And I want to see if I have the name of it. I don't. But very simple, very beautiful pattern. I made a set of 6 while I was in South Africa, but left them there. And so made one for this video, and we'll probably make a few more for my house as well. And so all the projects that I'm showing you, I did with scrap yarn. They're pretty much all in cotton yarn, or I did them for a specific, one in particular for a specific project that I will show you. So this is Jada in Stitches coaster. I'm sure it has a name, I just don't have it, but everything that I talk about and all the people I talk about are listed in the description box below. And this pattern does use 2 colors. I chose orange and blue. You don't have to. You can do the whole thing in one color to make it an even quicker, easier project. But I love it. It is beautiful and very quick to make. And I think everybody knows, or most everybody knows, Jada, and she does fantastic tutorials, very, very beginner friendly. And even her tutorials, if it's a more intricate pattern, she teaches in such a way that beginners can see the stitches and see what she's doing and catch on. So this was my first coaster design ever. Back when I started crocheting, I crocheted blankets. And so, yeah, only about less than 10 years ago did I make these and yeah, make coasters. So love her design. It is linked in the description box below. But as I said, I want to make sure that I showcase patterns that are quick, easy, don't take a lot of yarn, don't take a lot of sewing in ends, and so and are also good for anyone you want to gift for. So you know, there are some really pretty designs out there that are more feminine, but there are some that could be for anyone on your Christmas list this year. One of the patterns that I found is called the Zigzag Coaster. It is a super easy design made by Shannon at Dogwood Crochet US. And this is what the Zigzag Coaster looks like. Like I said, it is super easy, a beginner, very beginner friendly. It's done in all one color. It is very quick to make up, but I love it because it creates the zigzag design around here, creates kind of like a little ledge lip to the coaster. Very, very pretty design and so super simple to make. So I decided, well, what if I wanted to do a square? So I adapted, took her pattern, giving Shannon at Dogwood Crochet US all the credit, but I adapted it to a square and just did it in a square instead of a circle. Same design in the middle, same border. I just did a square. And these are perfect for whoever. They are perfect for men, for women, even kids. I did a granny square for my husband for his truck. He's got something on in the center console that's really bright and shiny, and when the sun hits it, it reflects at certain times of the day. So I crocheted him a small granny square, and I put this sticky rubbery mat, cut it out and glued it to the back, and because it kept slipping down that center and it held it in place. But that is a great thing to also add to a coaster. It adds thickness to your coaster, but it also keeps it from sliding around. Both of these were made with, I was gonna say DK yarn, I'm pretty sure, but it could be Hobby Lobby's cotton. Like I said, I had cotton that I brought back from South Africa and then some Hobby Lobby cotton. So I'm not sure which one. These feels pretty thin, like it's a DK weight. So this rubber pad that you line kitchen drawers with is really great to put on the back side. And something like this, it's not going to show through. And even a design like this, even though it's got a few more holes, it would not, depending on what color you chose, would not be very noticeable at all, or would highlight the back of it. Yeah, if I hold it up, you can see the gray through there, but it doesn't look terrible. Just kind of adds another color to it. So yeah, so that was a very simple design, and like I said, even simple to work up into a square instead of a circle. And then I had decided to try my hand at Tunisian crochet again, and decided to make just smaller swatches. And I got done with one and I went, this could be a coaster. And this is what it looked like. And I thought it was so pretty. And in fact, Tunisian crochet is really great at doing cross stitch or embroidery on, which is what I did here. And even the back doesn't look terrible to that flower. That's what it looks like on the back of that one. But Tunisian crochet makes these great perfect lines or grid pattern. And this was a very quick, easy project to do. And I think I did use a Tunisian crochet hook. I know I have done Tunisian crochet for a bag handle that I just used my regular crochet hook. But I am also thinking I might have used, instead of an ergonomic one, just a regular metal crochet hook and not the long Tunisian crochet hooks to do this. So it is a little bit, well, it's pretty comparable to the circular one. It's a little bit smaller square than this one that I made. But with circles, it's pretty comparable. But anyway, you can always make it bigger if you're better at Tunisian crochet than I am. But like I said, it makes a very nice, soft, squishy, thick coaster. And again, adding this backing, and you can get, this is a pretty thin rubber mat, but you can get thicker ones and add to the back. And again, Tunisian crochet is tightly woven, so you wouldn't see that on the back, and it would keep it from sliding around. Cotton is great. If you've never made coasters before, cotton is great because they do absorb the liquid from the glass if there's any condensation, as well as protecting from the heat, protecting surfaces from the heat. And so that was just straight Tunisian crochet, no pattern for that one. And then I was a part of Battle of the Stitches last year, the month of August, and they are using, well, this book is the UK version of the book they're using. It's the same author, Tracy Todd Hunter, but there's the US version has a different cover, and it's called 200 crochet stitches, so not 200 more. And anyway, that month we were doing this crossed double. Take that sticker off. This crossed double crochet pattern right here. And as part of what I made was a cozy to go around a French press, because my husband and I love coffee and we take French press with us, and it doesn't stay, because it's all glass, it doesn't stay hot. So we can actually get more than 2 cups out of a French press, and it was a way to keep the French press coffee, the coffee in there, warm for our second cup or second half cup. And so then I decided, well, along with that cozy, I would make a coaster. So I made it using that stitch, and then I had buttons on the cozy for the French press, so I added buttons on. And so, yeah, so I just picked a stitch out of a crochet stitch book. There are so many crochet stitch books out there that you can just look and pick a stitch and practice, but turn it into a coaster. And you can pick a stitch, work up a coaster quick to add to your Christmas gifts. Coasters are great. You can, if they're quick and easy, like some of these have been, this one was also very quick and easy. This Tunisian crochet was quick and easy. Even Jada's. Took a little more time because of changing color, but it was still a very quick, easy design. You can make a set of 4 or 6, gift them that way. You can make one and gift it with a mug or coffee beans or tea. If you are giving the gift of tea and a mug with a coaster or a set of coasters, if you have time to whip up a whole set of them, you can do that as well. And technically, if you are making just one coaster, you might find that you have time to do a more intricate design. So I looked on Ravelry and I came up, or I found many fun designs for kids, design for every adult out there to gift with your present this year. I think coasters would go great even with gift cards, maybe gift cards to a favorite coffee shop or a favorite tea store. There are some great shops that sell loose leaf teas and pretty tea, I want to call them like the teapots, but the smaller one where you steep the tea in the pot. Coasters are great for that as well. And so I'm going to put up a couple of fun designs that I saw that you can knit as well as crochet. As far as other crafts go, so I had a friend in South Africa as a present. I don't think it was like a Christmas present. It was during our drama, and I think maybe it was the end of the production, and she just gave moms gifts, or it might have been a going away gift when we left South Africa. But she took a picture of a design and had it printed on I don't even know what you would call that, but the board that, and so it made a coaster. But it was a design that she found and printed, but you can do that. I have a friend that's an artist. You could do that with your artwork and take it and get it printed on coasters. There's plenty of places that will do that. So if you're an artist, I wish I was. If you're an artist, you can do that with your artwork and make coasters. Ceramics. So recently, my daughter, my husband, and I went to a local shop where you can paint ceramics, and that you pay a little bit for the paint, for the firing, putting it in the kiln, and and then you pay for whatever it is you're painting on. Well, I did a vase, and I just painted and drew on the vase, but they had designs for coasters. This is a bowl for tea bags. So if you have a tea lover in your family, then this was obviously hand painted, and so and done in a little bowl to hold tea bags. So that's an idea to make ceramic coasters or bowls for tea bags, or spoon rests if you're stirring milk and sugar into your tea or coffee. Those would also make great gifts. For those of you that know how to use a Cricut, my friends Kristen and KK at KK and Crochet recently had a video about the Cricut and how they've had one and they finally got to use it. I know you can do designs that could possibly, I don't know about a Cricut, but could possibly work up into a quick coaster as well. Cork board, you can buy that to add, not only adding like the rubber mat, but you could add cork board, and those are readily available at the big box craft stores, Walmart, things like that. And you can add that, glue that to the back of your project, whether that's knit, crochet, ceramic, embroidery, whatever it is, sewing or artwork, whatever it is, you could add that also to give it that non-slip factor in there. So anyway, coasters, great way to add that little bit, that little touch of handmade to your Christmas gifts this year. Would love to know what some of your favorite coaster patterns are, or what you do. I know my friend Pamela at Ginger Cat Crochet, she's been doing glass fusion, and so you could even create a glass hand painted coaster too as well. Would love to know how you would handcraft coasters, what patterns that you have tried or that you really love or want to try that are out there for us all to check out. So y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. See you for the next video. Bye bye, y'all.